I think you used some keywords in there about measuring, reducing and offsetting.
Correct.
I think a lot of companies are coming to the table now with the measuring part of the process, which is a fantastic place to start. And as you said, what you measure, you can manage.
Yep.
But then there is also that two-pronged response to that measurement, and it being not only about what you're able to offset, but also what you're able to reduce. So that data becomes really important. When we're looking at Valiant in particular as a case study here, what would you think would be a few of those key milestones that we've made over the past 2 years in achieving those measurements, reductions and offsets?
Yes, well I'll take each one kind of bit by bit.
Sure.
Measurement is a process that you can get better and better at over time. Data, you need good data to get good data out, right? So we've really helped get better data from your suppliers, better data from your staff, better data from your warehouses and showrooms, so that we can get really accurate on what that footprint looks like. So I've seen real progress year on year there. In terms of reduction, I remember that your main footprint really comes from transport, your kind of logistics and
moving the furniture around.
Right, no surprises there. And then I think also the energy consumption, because obviously you've got big buildings and you're having to heat them and power them and have the lights on.
Right.
So those are where I've seen you've made some really good progress, and it doesn't happen overnight, right? Unless you're able to.
It's absolutely a process.
It takes time, it takes some investment sometimes. So what we always recommend is trying to split your strategy into sort of tactical things you can do today, which might be just educating the team about energy efficiency, helping them understand that 1 degree less on the air conditioning unit actually makes a really big
impact.
difference.
Yes. Knowledge is power in that sense, right?
Right.
Engaging staff and stakeholders in knowing those things just only helps to reduce the overall impact.
Spot on. And I think that your staff being able to see that is making progress is really important, which is why measuring each year and being able to track that, it's motivating, right? It shows you're making progress. So I've seen some really good tactical initiatives working, and I believe you've set up a green team that is focused on some of those initiatives, which is amazing.
Yeah, we do have a dedicated green team and we meet monthly. And I think it's important that each sort of company or body does have that dedicated team to take point and come through not only the ideas, but keeping the company and I guess the employees accountable and engaged in that process too.
Yep.
So some of those things that we've been able to do have been around reducing our impact in terms of emissions, but also just in waste management.
Yes.
And that comes down to process, everyday things, the procurement, what we're buying for our offices, the type of cleaning supplies that we're using, and office supplies, down to the uniforms. There are so many categories that a business can really get in there and target, and each little bit does make a difference.